Yo, so what's going on guys, it's your boy LaazrGaming. Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as you guys probably know, last week I did show you guys how you can beat the brand new time trial, which would earn you guys $50,000 in literally just 1 minute. And going off the feedback, it seems like a load of you guys really liked that video, as there's not a better feeling than earning 50k in literally just 1 minute. Nonetheless, this week's brand new time trial is also extremely quick. It's only 1 minute 19 seconds. So I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys by far the best route and method to take to complete this week's time trial very easily and bag yourself a very nice $50,000 in literally just 1 minute. I do want to emphasize this isn't the best method to be grinding out purely for money. If you guys are looking for a method just to farm out to make the maximum amount of money in the quickest time possible, click down below in the description or in the top right of this video in the annotation, and we'll link it to the best money making method as of today. Nonetheless, as always, if you guys do want to enjoy the video, a like down below is highly appreciated. Do feel free to subscribe if you guys are new. Without further ado, let's get into the method. Okay, so over the past few weeks, I have seen the odd few comments from a few people asking why they can't see the time trial on the GPS. I'll go into more detail on how you can hopefully fix that at the end of the video once I've shown the time trial. So if for some reason the time trial isn't showing up for you, make sure you watch this video right till the end and hopefully you'll be able to fix that. However, this week's time trial is called Route 68 and has a par time of only 1 minute 19 seconds, so it is very quick. When I tell you guys you can earn $52,000 in literally just over a minute, legit. I must add that this is a legit method. I'm not using any exploits or any glitches in this video. This is me showing you by far just the best legit method. So as you guys can see, a par time of only 1 minute 19 seconds. So if for any reason you guys fail the time trial in your first run or your second run, like you crash into a car, you make a mistake, just get back on your bike or in your car and hold down Y and you'll respawn, and you'll literally just only lose out in a few seconds. I love when these time trials are under 2 minutes. There is not a better feeling than earning a big payout in such a quick time. However, here's the location of the actual time trial you can see on the map right now. Now, as always, I prefer to do these time trials on a motorbike. You can do this week's time trial in a T20 or a Zentorno or any of the really fast cars like a Banshee, because if you guys remember that time trial a few months ago down the drain, it was literally just a straight line. This is very similar to this. Unlike last week's one where there was lots of turns, I know some of you guys found it pretty hard. This week's one, as you guys can see, is literally just a straight road, so it's a very self-explanatory, and hopefully just a few little tips and methods I'm going to give you guys will make the difference to help you complete in your first few attempts. Now, as you guys probably know, I prefer to do these time trials on a motorbike every week because you can just dodge in between traffic and you always have the opportunity to increase your speed. The three motorcycles that I would suggest using is the Bati 801, the Akuchu, or the Akuma. Now, if you guys do watch my weekly time trials, then you know that I practically use my Bati 801 for all of my time trials, and as I explained, this time trial is just literally a straight road. So I thought I'd go ahead and mix things up for this week's time trial. I'm going to go ahead and use the Akuchu bike this time, the first ever time I'm using this for a time trial, just to prove to you guys that you can use different motorbikes to complete these. Now, the Akuchu is probably faster pound for pound than the Bati in my personal opinion on a straight. However, if the time trial like last week has lots of turns and you need to like move around very quickly, then always go for the Bati 801. That's just my personal opinion. Obviously, it's personal preference when it comes down to motorbikes. However, as soon as you guys have got your motorbike, you just want to park up like I do, start the time trial. So then as soon as you guys start the time trial, you'll be able to see the finish line. Now, as soon as you guys see the finish line, mark it up, back out of the start menu, hold down Y so you restart the time trial, and now you've got a waypoint to the finish line. However, this time trial is so easy, you don't really even need a waypoint. I done it without a waypoint. As you guys can see, I had a last second change of mind. I went back and changed my bike. I got a Hakuchu instead of my Bati, and I decided to go ahead and just start it as soon as I arrived without marking up any finish line. I knew the route already because, like I said, it's practically a straight line. However, as soon as you guys arrive at the time trial, you want to park your bike up as I do on screen. Have your front wheel outside of the time trial so you can buy yourself an extra second, and as soon as you start it, pop a wheelie and try and hold it as long as you can. For this first part, you're going to be going straight for the first 20 seconds, so all you got to do is just pop a wheelie and try and hold it as much as you can. The great thing about this time trial is you hardly get any traffic on this time trial. This run I've done here is actually the most traffic that I got doing this, funny enough, and I'm still able to do it. So after 20 seconds, you will approach this first slight turn to the right. It's not really even a turn, it's just moving slightly to the right. Hold down A or X on the PlayStation to lean forward when you do these turns, and then you want to go over into this side of the lane and try and stay as close to the inner side of the lane as you can, as I do, then cut over over to the right side and just literally hold down A. You ain't even got to pop a wheelie for this part. Now from here, when you get a bit of space, just try and hold as many wheelies as you can. Now this is the reason why I probably prefer doing this with the Hakuchu over the Batty, because when you get these little straights, this bike literally hits some crazy, insane speeds. And another tip, when you're customizing the bike, try and put no armor on the bike, because you can always go back and add that later on. If you take it off, you will notice your bike will be slightly faster, as the armor does make it slightly heavier. However, at this point you'll notice you're approaching a bridge, and you should time this with your countdown. You'll hear the beeper start to go for the last 10 seconds. As soon as you guys hit that bridge and you still got that 10 seconds to go, you're on par to finish this within time. Take your right, hold down A for this part. I didn't even bother popping a wheelie for that end part, and as you guys can see, bang, $51,000 in just over 1 minute. This time trial, like I said, is very, very easy with the Hakuchu. This was actually my second attempt that I was able to complete it. My first attempt, I only missed out by 0.5 seconds, as you guys can see on screen. So hopefully this is evidence that this time trial is extra easy this week, and it is available for the full week all the way up until next Monday. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video and make the most of it and get some quick RP and cash. However, that is going to do it for me, guys. A brand new video showing you how to complete this week's brand new time trial called Route 68. As always, if you guys have enjoyed this video, do me a favor, drop a like down below. Feel free to subscribe if you're new. Also, feel free to check out some of my other money making methods. I'll leave a link to the full playlist down low in the description. I've been your host, LaazrGaming. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.